Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video, we are going to see different types of arguments in Python. There are four types of arguments in Python. One is called positional argument, another is called keyword argument, the third one is the default argument, and the last one is the variable length argument. So let's going to discuss one by one. First of all, positional argument. Positional argument are those which you have already seen. For example, let's define a function. Suppose def test is my function name and I am passing two variables, suppose a comma b. With these two variables, I am suppose going to do some addition and I'm just printing the value of c. Let's run this. Now it's time to call your function. How to call? Just give the name and pass the value whatever you wish. And this is what is called positional argument. What is the concept of this? Whenever you are creating any function and you are just passing some parameters, and whenever you are calling this parameter, calling this function, you are passing some argument, and these arguments are passed as a positional argument, because these three will go to A first position and this 4 will go to B the second position, and we will get the answer. Okay, this is a very basic concept which you have already done. Next one is keyword argument. Suppose I am writing a function, suppose name test. Inside this I am passing two parameters, a name and age, and suppose I am just printing, suppose the name is done. Only this much I have done. Run this. Now call this function name test, and I am passing my name as well as my age. It will give you the answer, no issue. Name is this and age is this. But suppose I am passing something like this. Let me change here itself. I am passing something like this, suppose 39 and my name. Now what is happening? It is giving a result, but logically it's not correct. It is saying as name is 39 and age is this one. Why? Because this is act as a positional argument. 39 has been going to name, and this Moshita is going to age. So this is what is called positional concept. But then what is the concept of keyword? Keyword argument. During calling, you have to pass the keyword like this: age equal to this and name equal to this. Now it will give you a proper result. This is what is called keyword argument. Now coming to the default argument. Default argument you can see here also, keyword argument and default argument also. You can see here also. For example, age equal to suppose 50 I have written, and here I have only passed name. Now what will happen? Sorry, I have not run this. Run this. Now run this again. Now see, the name is this and the age is 50. Fine. That means what? By default, if you are not passing the age during calling, it will take this default value. And if you are also passing your age, then it will take your age as a normal age. That means what? That means if you are not passing anything, then only the default value will be taken, otherwise not. This is the concept of default argument. Now coming to the variable length argument. Variable length argument means what? From the name you can understand. Variable length means the length of the argument will vary. That means up to this, what we have seen? We have seen that if you are passing two argument, you have to pass two, sorry, if you are declaring two parameter, you have to pass two argument. If you are declaring 3 or 4 parameters, you have to pass 3 or more argument. This is a very basic concept. Now, variable argument is saying that whatever parameters you have declared, you may pass any number of argument. How? Let me define. Give any name of the function and inside this put one star and write down any variable name, arg or anything. Just star and give any variable name. Colon. Now as it is a variable length argument, that means the length of the argument will vary. It may be 1, it may be 2 or it may be 200. So let me use a loop and let me iterate this loop through arg, the variable which just you declared above. Suppose for I in arg and I am printing suppose I. Now run this and call this function test where. You pass only one argument first. It will give you this one. Again call test where and pass maybe your name, some float, some integer like that, and see the result. So it does not matter how many parameters you declared during the definition of the function. Whatever argument you will pass, it will take those arguments. And this is what is called variable length argument. Okay, so this is 4 types of argument in Python: positional argument, keyword argument, default argument, and variable length argument. Now, last we have to see a concept called lambda function in Python. Lambda function is an anonymous function which is used to execute a function in one line. A very small function is written in Python using lambda. Lambda is a keyword in Python. How to write? Let me show you. Suppose lambda is a keyword. I told you this one. The color has been changed. So suppose lambda. So there is a rule for writing the lambda function. So suppose I have written lambda. After that, you have to write the variables which you are going to use. So suppose I am going to use two variables a comma b. After that, you have to put one colon. Then you have to write down the expression which you want to execute. But remember, in one line it should execute. So very small function should be written inside lambda. So suppose I want to add these two values. Done. Only thing you need to do, return this inside a variable. Suppose s is equal to this one. Run this. Now call this s by passing some values. You will get the answer as summation. Not only this, let me show you another example. Suppose p is equal to lambda. Suppose x colon x double star 2. Double star in Python is used as a power. So this will give you what? This will give the x to the power 2 and store it inside p. Now when you will call p with passing any value, the answer will be 4 to the power, because 4 will be act as a x. 4 to the power 2 will be the answer. which is 16. This is how a lambda function is used in Python. But always remember one thing, very small functions are written using lambda. The function which can be solved within one line only should write with the help of lambda. Okay, this is about the different types of functions, arguments and lambda functions in Python. In the next video, we are going to see how the modules are working in Python. Thank you so much for watching.